I don't think I've ever done this in the history of wearing makeup. I have had this since I was 17 years old. I'm warning you now, the next part of this haul is excessive. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Lorianne. This is my little space on the internet where I like to hang out and connect with you guys, and I'm so happy that you're here. For today's video, I'm gonna be sharing the beauty haul of all beauty hauls with you. Now, if you're an avid watcher of like YouTube beauty vloggers, then this probably isn't anything that crazy, but for me, and I know for a lot of you, this is a lot of stuff. Like I'm looking at everything and I'm mildly overwhelmed, but we're gonna get through it. Now, if you watched my 2023 goals and you saw that my January mini challenge was to do a no spend month, I'm still on track for my no spend month. I know it doesn't look like it, but I am. I can assure you. All of this stuff was purchased last month in December and like some of it even in November. And the reason it's such a large haul is because I decided back in the fall that I was in a really, really good place with my skincare routine and the way my skin has been looking. I'm somebody that has struggled with acne pretty much all of my like adult life. So when I was younger, I wore a lot of makeup because I really loved makeup and I thought it was fun to experiment and play with it. Fun fact, my very first YouTube channel was actually a beauty channel when I was 17. I had an extensive makeup collection and I would show the products and do tutorials and all of that stuff. And then as I got older, my makeup routine kind of became like still wearing a lot of makeup because I was trying to cover up all of like the dark spots and acne scarring and everything I had underneath. The last couple of years, instead of really experimenting with makeup and stuff and trying new products and doing all of that, I've really been focusing more on skincare, and I finally am in a place where I'm really happy about my skin and the way it looks without makeup. And about, I don't know, 2 months ago or so, I was doing my regular full face of makeup and I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, wow, this doesn't suit me anymore. Like, I'm older, my skin is changing, and I don't have my young 20-year-old skin that this kind of seamlessly melts into. I need to start kind of paying attention to what my 30-year-old skin looks like and what it needs and do some product changes. And I don't need such heavy foundation on a daily basis or heavy powders. I really decided that I wanted to do a complete overhaul of my makeup collection, clear out all the stuff that's not working for me. This is my current makeup collection. This is pretty much everything that I use when I'm doing my everyday makeup, when I'm doing kind of date night makeup or makeup for a special occasion, hence the eyeshadow palettes, because I don't really wear eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis. I've been trying not to purchase anything like new. I've been trying to use up what I have. So there have been times where I've looked crazy because I'm trying to finish a tinted moisturizer that is totally the wrong color for my skin. But I'm just trying to use it up and get my money's worth and then get rid of it and never have to look at it again and only use products that I love that work for me. So this is crusty, busty, dusty. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not musty though, because if your makeup collection is musty, that's a whole other conversation that we need to have. It's not musty. It's just busty. A lot of this is empty containers or almost empties that I am going to trash. The products that I bought that didn't work for me, like I have a NYX HD loose powder that is the chalkiest, it oxidizes your foundation and concealers underneath like nothing I've ever experienced before. I've known for a long time that I hate it and I won't even try to use it up because it's that bad, but it's still sitting in here. But I want to go through my haul and show you all of the things that I am totally updating and replacing all of my old makeup with. So I shopped at 5 places for this overhaul: Sephora, Ulta, Glossier, a few things from Target, and like a couple of things from Amazon. I'm gonna start with the Amazon stuff because it's really just a few things. This is the face wash that I use in the evenings. I actually picked up a travel size of this back when I was traveling for work in like the summer, and I loved the travel size so much, and I went back to Target to buy the full size and they didn't have it, and they didn't even have the travel size. So I looked it up on Amazon and that's where I have been purchasing it from. This stuff is like, it's a gel cleanser. A little bit goes such a long way that I am just finishing up the bottle of this that I purchased like end of August. I was in Target like 2 weeks ago on an end cap of the skincare aisle. They had these products and they had this. So if you're in the market for a niacinamide cleanser, you can check out Target. I really like this one. It's not super cheap, but it's also not very expensive. I think it's like $15 to $17. Next up from Amazon is this brush cleaning mat. It's a nice silicone that has little suction cups that you can suction cup to your sink or your countertop or whatever in your bathroom to cleanse your brushes on. You just run them over like the different ridges and it helps get all of the makeup and gunk out, because in 2023 we're going to be grown-ups and we are going to take care of the makeup brushes that we buy. And then I picked this up and I'm super excited about this. These are reusable rounds to remove your makeup, to put on your toners and whatever. So these will replace the need for cotton rounds for me. You can store them in this neat little thing. You can tell when you're getting low. And then also this drawstring bag you can keep in your cabinet to like put the dirty ones in. So when you're ready to wash them, you just pull the dirty ones out, throw them in with your laundry. It's like a full-on little laundry system for your reusable round. Last thing from Amazon was this makeup case. What I love about this is like its unique shape makes it super roomy when you open it up, and when you sit it flat, it's totally open. You can see all inside it. Unlike other makeup bags where you're kind of like digging and fishing around for your products, it's got pockets on both sides and the inside. This is like a full kind of length pocket. And then this one has a stitch in the middle that separates it into two pockets. And then you have like a little zippered pocket in the middle, which would be great for like brushes or whatever, anything you want to keep away from the rest of your product. So now I'm going to get into the Glossier stuff. I'm super excited to try out these products. I have never worn this brand before. I've never owned anything from this brand before, and I'm gonna be honest, an internet ad got me. You know, people say your phones can like hear you and then you'll start getting ads for like things that you like had conversations about. I'm starting to think that they're getting so smart that they like pick up on brainwaves, because right when I had the epiphany that like I was really happy with my skin and I didn't need to wear such heavy product and all the things for my, you know, skin, I got an ad for Glossier, and Glossier is like kind of like the ultimate like clean girl makeup. And so I was like, that's it, I need to try it. First up, we have the Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. I love a serum. First of all, this packaging is stunning. This is like a product that I would put on underneath my foundation to give me a little bit more of a luminous glow. Can you see the luminous like glow on my hand? Do you see that? That like, oh, is pretty. I also picked up their Perfecting Skin Tint. Now this product I thought would be perfect for like my no makeup days. It really, when they say tint, I mean like tint. Like it really just gives you a hint of color. It's not even as like heavy as a tinted like moisturizer or a like tinted CC cream. It's like a serum with a tint to it. I also grabbed their Stretch Concealer. It's like a little potted cream concealer. I picked it up in this light color. This is in G11. By the way, I got the skin tint in G8, and I got this for under my eyes. Just to kind of conceal. I like to do a little bit lighter, so I go like a shade or two lighter under the eyes. And I decided I wanted like a loose setting powder, and I read a lot of really good things about this one not being too heavy, being like the perfect weight on their face and giving the perfect finish. So this is their Wonder Weightless Finishing Powder. Last up from Glossier, I have the Ultra Lip. This is a hydrating shine and color lipstick, and this is in the color Trench. That is what the lipstick looks like. And then if we're doing a little swatchy swatch, such a pretty color, but because of like its finish, it goes on really sheer, which I totally like, and that's kind of what I'm into on like a no makeup day, like just something that's quick that I don't have to like think about, you know, lining my lips perfectly before I put it on. Now getting into the Sephora stuff. This is a combination of stuff that I ordered online and picked up in store. First up, this is a product type that I've wanted to venture out and try for a really long time, and that's a new under eye setting powder. I am somebody who needs to set my under eye concealer or it will crease like crazy. I also have to set my eyelids. I've been using the translucent Airspun powder for probably the last 2 years, and I really haven't wanted to bite the bullet and buy like a prestige brand and expensive translucent powder, because it's just like, it's not a fun product to splurge on, right? Like it's fun to spend maybe $50 on a big eyeshadow palette that has all these like fun eyeshadows. It feels like going into a candy store, but nobody wants to spend $40 on an under eye powder. You just don't. But I've gotten to the point with the Airspun where my skin has just changed. No matter how many serums, how many oils, anything, the powder just makes my under eye area look so dry. It does the job. It sets the concealer so it doesn't crease, but it's dry no matter how much I set it. So I did research. A lot of people were raving about the Hourglass translucent powder, so I picked it up. It's pricey. I'm hoping that because I only plan to use it under my eyes, that it lasts me a eternity. One of the things I'm most excited about in general for this haul is just like trying out new brands and products. I just haven't done it in so long. It used to be such a passion of mine. As I've gotten older, other things have kind of taken priority. But every now and then it's really nice to kind of just like treat yourself and spoil yourself and experiment. So I bought a couple of products from this brand called Liss Beauty. So this brand, Liss Beauty, was listed on Sephora's website with the clean beauty seal, and I was like very into that vibe. When this came in, I was so excited to look at it. I did pump it on my hand and do like a little blend. I wanted to make sure I got the right color, and it is beautiful. It feels so lightweight on my hand, but also gives such a nice amount of coverage. So what I'm thinking is that the Glossier Skin Tint will kind of be like my everyday thing, and like this will be for when I need to like kick it up a notch. Also, the packaging is just like gorgeous. This is also from Liss Beauty, and this is the product that actually drew me to the brand in the first place, and it's their No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick. I really was interested in like a cream bronzer and cream blush and that kind of stuff like that. Those are the products I really wanted to integrate more, and so I saw this and I was intrigued. This is in the shade Harmony. And then another cream product from Liss Beauty. This is their Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush, and this is in the shade Confident. I did stick my finger in and swatch that, if you can see that there, because it was calling me. I've also heard such good things about Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez's line, that I decided to give this product a try. This is the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. I didn't expect it to be as like large as it is. It's kind of a large product. And this is in the shade Transcend. I'll give you a little swatchy swatch. You can see what it looks like. I'm not a beauty vlogger anymore, so like I don't really know how to do this stuff anymore. When you blend it out in person, it gives you a really just pretty highlight. I also picked up this Fenty Cheeks Out Cream Bronzer. This is my first Fenty product that I've ever purchased. This is in the shade Amber. In comparison to the Liss Beauty like bronzer stick, this is much more like cool toned, and so I picked this up for contouring. I grabbed these two products from Ilia. They're both like cream sticks. This is the multi-stick, so it's like for cheek and lip, they say. This is the shade In the Mood. I mostly got this to use on my cheeks. I just awkwardly swatched that, but hopefully you can see it. And then this is the Ilia Illuminator. The shade is Cosmic Dancer. I picked up a NARS Powder Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Thunder Kiss. It's super pretty. It's kind of similar to the lip color that I have on now. It's a little deeper maybe, and it is a matte lip. Not something I'd be wearing every day, but something that it would be nice to maybe throw on sultry date night look, you know. I grabbed myself a new eyeliner from Sephora. This is the Sephora brand Ultimate Gel Eyeliner, waterproof. This is in the color Espresso. Then I picked up a couple of Charlotte Tilbury products. I'm a fan of the Charlotte Tilbury brand. I don't know, I love the packaging. I love the marketing behind it. It's so much of the marketing, right? Like it's so fun, that like old Hollywood glam vibe. And I have used a couple of the products, mostly lip products. I've been gifted like from Mike and stuff in the past, and I really like them. I wanted like a cream eyeshadow product that I could like easily just kind of like dab on the eyelid and it kind of give me a little bit of like a look without having to try so hard. So I decided to try the Eyes to Mesmerize Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadows. This is in the color Oyster Pearl, which is like taupey brown, like got a nice shimmer to it. That's like right up my alley. And I also grabbed the color Pillow Talk, which is kind of like the brand's signature kind of color. Like they have the Pillow Talk lipstick and liner and all the Pillow Talk products. So it's like that pinky color underneath. And then the last Sephora product is a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is from the Super Nudes collection. It's the Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick. And it's in the shade Supermodel. So that's the color swatched right there. It's a nude, but kind of like a mauvey pinky nude. I'm sure I have several lipsticks that look just like it, both in my collection already and in the rest of this haul. I definitely have a type when it comes to lip colors. Like I definitely do. I also picked up the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes palette. These are the colors. So many pretty shades. When I look at this, I just see like endless possibilities. There are so many looks that I can put together with this eyeshadow palette that it's one of those palettes where it's like if I didn't have any other palettes, if this was the only palette I had, I'd probably be fine because I don't wear a lot of colors. I mostly wear neutrals. Sometimes I spice it up and do like a rose gold or something that has a little bit more of a mauve to it, but for the most part, I'm very neutral. All right, now getting into the Ulta stuff. I am a huge fan of the Ordinary products. I tried them out a while ago on a whim because they are so inexpensive. I was like, listen, if I don't like them or they don't work for me, at least I don't feel bad, because you know, skincare can be so expensive. And they started to work better than products that I was spending a ton of money on. Like I was using Tula, where my skincare system for like wash, toner, and like a moisturizer was costing me $100 every month. There are products from The Ordinary that start as low as $6.50. So it was kind of a no-brainer to like find the products from them that work for me and make the switch. So first up, I have the moisturizer that I use in the evening. This is The Ordinary's Natural Moisturizing Factors Plus HA Surface Hydration Formula. They don't have any like clever or fancy names for their products. They just name their products what's in them. That's part of how they keep the cost so low. They don't do like a lot of marketing or like trendy packaging or anything like that. I bought 2 boxes of my all-time favorite product. This is the niacinamide. It's 10% and then there's 1% zinc. It just comes in this little glass bottle with like a dropper at the top. I use this niacinamide solution religiously, and I really think that's what helped clear up a lot of my skin discoloration and my dark spots. And I can't live without it. That's why I bought 2. This is a new product from The Ordinary that I'm trying out. This is the 2% salicylic acid solution. This is a repurchase for me. This is the hyaluronic acid, 2% plus B5. So this is another repurchase product for me. This is the 100% plant-derived squalene. And then I decided to give this multi-peptide lash and brow serum a try. Then I have one of my favorite hair care products. This is a repurchase for me as well. This is the Olaplex number 8. I also do use number 3. Number 3, I like put in, leave in for a little bit before I wash my hair. And then this is like a mask that I put in after I wash my hair, and then I have to rinse it out. But truly, this product is amazing. If you're somebody who colors their hair or uses a lot of heat on your hair, highly, highly, highly recommend. Also for hair, I picked up this Matrix Mega Sleek Blow Down. It's like a blow dry cream. It's like a leave-in conditioner cream. I've never tried this one, but it was on sale, so I decided to give it a try, and hopefully it works well. I've also been in need of a heat protectant for longer than I care to admit to you guys. So I picked up the Dry Bar Hot Toddy like heat protectant spray. It protects up to 450 degrees. I only bought the mini one because I wanted to try it out and make sure that I like it first. I got myself a new spray bottle. Honestly, I've been meaning to purchase this, and I probably could have paid half the price for it if I ordered it off of Amazon. But I have known I needed one of these, and I keep forgetting to purchase it all the million times I'm on Amazon. When I saw it in Ulta, I was like, let me just get it. This is like that continuous like spray mist one, and I had just like a regular spray bottle. All of the curly Instagrammers that I follow say that you need this particular spray bottle, like with the continuous spray mist for your hair. So I don't know, I'm learning about all of this. I've had this hair my whole life, but I'm just starting to take the time to accept and learn about it. So if they say I need it, I kind of trust them. I picked up a new pintail comb out of necessity. The children broke mine, and I needed something for my parts and also for when I do Ariella's hair. Then I grabbed like all the little styling essentials. I grabbed mini clips because I have an idea of a hairstyle that I want to do, and I needed these for it. These are like my everyday hair ties that I use during the day, and I needed to re-up. Then these black scrunchies are what I use at night a lot of the times to tie up my hair. I have to restock myself on these like once a year because they come in a set of 5, and then by the end of the year I have like one sad one. And then I picked up these little clear hair ties for me and Ari because I use these to do her little ponytail and her little pigtails. Getting to like share hair products and tools with my like baby is like the most fun thing to me. I'm warning you now, the next part of this haul is excessive. The woman in Ulta even made fun of me to my face for all of the stuff that I just purchased. Brushes. I needed new brushes. I don't replace my brushes ever. I have an eyeshadow brush that I've had since like, oh gosh, before I was driving, because I remember my mom took me to go get it. And this right here, this blush brush, this is a MAC 129 blush brush. I have had this since I was 17 years old. It was like the first high-end makeup brush I ever purchased. And she's balding in the middle, like you see that? It happened probably in my early 20s. I think I left a curling iron too close to it. Anyway, she's still rocking with me. She has known me longer than my like husband has known me, is the reason that I need new brushes. Not so much eyeshadow brushes, because those I feel like the ones I have are in decent shape. They just need a good wash. But as far as my face brushes go, I needed an overhaul. Also, as you guys saw from a lot of my Sephora products, I invested in a lot of cream products and a lot of different lighter foundations, and I needed brushes to apply those things. This isn't so much a brush as it is just like a tool. I need an eyelash curler. I have looked high and low for mine. I have no idea where it is. It's been gone forever and I'm finally deciding to replace it. I picked up this 4-piece set of Morphe brushes. This is like from the Morphe 2 line or whatever. To be honest, I really like the bag and I thought this could be a cool way to travel with brushes or to like store them because a lot of my brushes will fit in this little pouch. And I might not use these brushes for every day. I might keep these like specifically for travel, or I might find myself reaching for them. I don't know. This is all experimentation right now. This is all the other brushes. I actually have one over here. This is an Eco Tools brush. This is the Plush powder brush. I actually have a powder brush that I really love. I think it was a Sonia Kashuk brush, and Josiah got a hold of it. He got a hold of it and I was letting him brush his teeth in the bathroom and he put his Paw Patrol toothpaste all over it. And so it's done. There was no cleaning that. It's gross. So I needed this. This was a necessity. Now the rest of these brushes are Morphe brushes. I know, Morphe's kind of like enthralled in some kind of scandal. I keep seeing videos pop up on my YouTube homepage about like Morphe, the scandal. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't really follow any makeup brand that closely anymore. But I do know that I like their brushes. Okay, I do. I think they're good quality for the price that you pay for them. I think if you were gonna buy a brush like this from a MAC or another luxury line, you're gonna pay like $40 to $60 for this, and this I think cost me like 10 or 12 bucks. I'm just gonna read off which ones I got because if I show you all of them, we will be here till next year. This is the M439. This is the M6. This is the M449. This is the R46. This is the M536. This is the M173. This is the M453. This is the M224. This is another M224. I think I just showed you an M224. I plan on using like them for different things, one for cream shadows, one for concealer. This is the M165. It's like an angled brush for liner. And then this is an M421. I also picked up a new pack of blending sponges because I did need a blending sponge, and sometimes these are nice to just dampen and to blend, you know, everything together on your face even without putting product on them. I'm just start pulling everything out of this box at random and showing it to you. I've been trying to kind of group things together, but this is taking a lifetime and I have things to do, and I'm so sure that you have things to do. So I picked up these Mighty Patches by Hero. If you haven't tried these, I love these things. Honestly, they're so satisfying because they, like, you can see the gunk that it like sucks out of your face when you take them off in the morning. And so I got the blemish ones to stop blemishes, and I got like the patches. I like to put these here because this is where I tend to get a lot of texture. I picked up a new pack of my favorite lashes. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies. Wish me luck. I'm trying out a new mascara. Every time I venture away from my tried and true Lash Blast, I end up hating it, but this is also my CoverGirl, so maybe I will like it. I don't know. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. I picked up the Ulta brand Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I think this is just in like dark brown. I picked up a couple of the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. These are kind of a tried and true product. I know that I like these. I know that these work for me. I picked up the light shade and the medium shade. The medium shade I use like around my face to cover up blemishes or dark spots. This one I use under my eyes. These Maybelline Lifter Glosses for me are like a holy grail product. If you haven't tried these, you really need to. I gotta give it to them. As far as like drugstore lip products go, Maybelline kills it. Color wise, I feel like they match up as good dupes for a couple of the Rihanna like gloss bombs that she does, but after swatching those, texture wise, these are not as sticky. So if you're not a sticky lip gloss girl, this is for you. They deposit a nice amount of color, some more than others. Some I have are like super pigmented, some just give like a nice hint of color. I purchased Silk. This is a new one for me. This one is Stone. This is one of my go-tos. I literally keep one in my car, one in my office desk, and one in my purse. And then this is Moon. This one doesn't have as much color payoff. I like to top some lipsticks with this. This one is a new product for me. It's the Maybelline Green Edition Balmy Lip Blush, and this is in the color Lightning. As you can see, it's very similar to a lot of the other colors that I've shown you in this haul. Let's see. But because it's kind of like a glossy like lipstick, it's not as like, it looks a lot like the NARS lipstick I showed earlier, but obviously that was like a matte like opaque lipstick, and like this is kind of like the everyday version of that. I love it. This product I'm so excited about. It's the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Pearl, but it's pearl like a cat, like purr. Anyway, this is gorgeous. I swatched it in the store and almost fell over. It is the perfect, like, I'm not wearing any highlight. It looks as if the heavens have just shined upon your skin. I don't even think, there you go. I was worried my camera wouldn't pick it up. You can kind of see it like very subtly. This is a repurchase for me. It is one of the Revolution highlighters. This is a powder highlighter. This is in Just My Type. This is another Makeup Revolution product. This is the Forever Dynamic palette in Serenity. I loved, loved, loved the colors. Super, super wearable. The NYX Epic Ink liners are my favorite for doing, you know, a nice wing eyeliner look. I know graphic liner is very in right now. I personally don't really participate in that trend. I just like to do a little flick at the end. This is in the color brown because I wanted something a little softer than the black. And then again, I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about Morphe right now, but aside from me liking their brushes, I actually really like their lip products too. I'm wearing 2 Morphe lip products right now. This is one of their full lip kits, so it's everything you need for a look. This is the liner, this is the lipstick, and then the matching gloss, and this is all in the shade Sweetest Tea. Again, it kind of looks like other colors that I showed you. It's a little bit darker. They're different. They're the same, but they're different. Like I said, say what you want, but I enjoy the Morphe lip products. This is the lip gloss in the color Venus. I have a nice lip gloss that I really like I think it's in the shade Boho by them, but Boho is like a very, it's kind of like a nude baby pink. And so this one seemed a little bit more wearable for a lot of the lipstick shades that I have picked out for this haul specifically. And I picked up a new fragrance. I've been wanting to try the Billie Eilish fragrance out for as long as I've been seeing it. I love the bottle, honestly. This was one of those things I was kind of suckered into because of the packaging. I love the bottle. I just think it's so elegant. I thought it would look pretty like in my bathroom, on my dresser, whatever. So I read about the fragrance. I was like, okay, that sounds good. And I read a lot of reviews and a lot of people really enjoyed it, so I decided to give it a try without even smelling it. I ordered it online and I'm not disappointed. It smells so good. This is like the perfect cool month fragrance. It gives me notes of vanilla, but it's more complex than that. There's some musk in there. It's like a grown sexy vanilla and I am here for it. Okay, we're in the home stretch. This is the Target stuff and it's really quick. So first up is my conditioner. I use the Nexxus Carafix line for my shampoo and conditioner. I have my favorite tried and true mascara of all times. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion, very black, waterproof. I live for this stuff. Like I said before, every time I've ever tried a different mascara, I have always hated it and always gone back to this. It's never quite good enough. This is also a repurchase. I really like this stuff. This is the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Fix Setting Spray. Obviously at the end of the day, we have to take all of this makeup off. I like to use kind of like a balm to kind of melt everything, and then I use my cleanser to wash. So this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. And then I decided to give these dermaplaning razors a try. Every time I've ever tried one of these from the store, I have always hated it and been like, that's not sharp enough. It's like literally not doing anything for me. These look like they might be good ones, so I'm gonna try them because all the other ones I've ever tried were epic fails. So I'm hoping for good things. All right, that's everything. I am tired. My mouth is dry. I feel like I probably have 5 hours of haul footage to edit down to something like actually consumable. I hope you guys enjoyed my excessive over-the-top makeup haul. Again, this is not something I do like ever. Like I don't think I've ever done this in the history of wearing makeup where I've just kind of done an overhaul and redone my entire makeup collection. If you guys like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Leave me any questions, comments you have down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.